what it says here. Discover this awesome camera. And indeed, it is an awesome camera. This is the Samsung Galaxy A51. And it's not available yet. As I've heard, it's going to be available in stores starting in the middle of February, I think. We don't know actually the price. We don't have an estimate of it. It's going to be about $300 in the US, and it is a premium mid-range device. It doesn't have the most powerful CPU, it doesn't have the 10 or 12 gigabytes of RAM or unlimited storage, but it looks and it feels mostly like a Samsung Galaxy S10e. But the cameras are actually an improvement over the A50 and even higher tier phones. So we have a display of 6.5 inches. That's a Super AMOLED display. It looks very clean, very sharp, has a Full HD Plus resolution. Not the brightest, but it is okay. It's going to do quite well in sunlight. Actually, this is the full brightness you can get from this smartphone. Also, in terms of specs, it's going to come with 4 or 6 gigabytes of RAM, 64 or 128 gigabytes of storage, and you can also add a micro SD card to increase the storage up to 512 gigabytes. So, let's see the camera, because this is the main feature of this phone. If you press here, it has a 48 megapixel camera on the back and an awesome macro camera. This is the 5 megapixel camera, the macro one. This is the wide camera, the 48 megapixel. It's actually the camera you're going to use on a daily basis. And this is the ultra wide camera, which also has 12 megapixels. This one, the small one here, has 5 megapixels and it's only used for portrait mode. It's the camera that's responsible for giving you that pretty bokeh behind you. Let's do some tests to see how it works. When you start the camera, it's going to go, this is the ultra wide and this is the normal wide camera. You don't see much difference because both of them are very good cameras. And let's take a photo on the ultra wide. Allow, okay. It looks, let's say, decent, but not that good. But with a 48 megapixel camera, it's going to look a lot better. The fifth camera on this phone, because yes, it has 5 cameras, is the 32 megapixel shooter on the front. The battery on this phone has 4000 milliamp hour and it supports quick charging with 15 watts. It doesn't have wireless charging, it doesn't have any water resistance, it doesn't have any of the nicks and knacks that say Samsung Galaxy S10 or Samsung Galaxy Note has. But it's quite a decent phone, and yes, it's really responsive. It comes with Android 10.0, so the UI version of Samsung UI version is actually 2.0, and it has almost all the things you might need from a phone if you take good care of it. It does come in a few colors. This one is the, I think, the white one. We also have mostly pinkish one, and I think comes also in blue and a darker color. The back finish is quite nice. It has glass on it, and the frame is made of aluminum. Actually, it's pretty light. So this is the Samsung Galaxy A51. It comes out in a few weeks, actually in the first 2 weeks of February, and yeah, I like it. It's a nice phone, and maybe it's going to have a really nice price, especially if you buy it with a mobile connection. No, it doesn't have 5G. For that, we're going to look at some other smartphones. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Radu, and see you next time. Cheers!